Planning a graphic story. Here's some information for you about how other students have approached this assignment in the past. One thing to do is to retell a classic story. You do this by creating your own characters and sometimes your own twist on a story. And you can see that this student has really effectively used line and multiple scales of format to really have a strong visual impact in her story. It often helps to start by fleshing out the characters and how each of the characters is going to be drawn in your piece. Not only how they look, but also the kind of line, the kind of color, things that you might use to define that character. You're looking to do 10 different elements or blocks that can be mixed into different styles, like this Hansel and Gretel example, or it could be 10 different blocks like a more traditional cartoon style. When you create an original story, it's smart to start by thinking about the characters that you want to have in the story. A good tool for fleshing out your idea is to think about story development. The basic story arc you can break down into 5 points of story development: establish character, establish location, problem arises, problem gets worse, solution. This is a very classic story arc, and it might be a good way to organize your piece so that you have a strong beginning and a strong ending. Something that can make your graphic story more impressive or more exciting visually is to think about viewpoint. So bird's eye viewpoint can add a totally different drama or tension to something than bug's eye viewpoint or straight on viewpoint. Mixing viewpoints up can add some interest and excitement visually to your story. Also, creative use of how you put your blocks together, having them overlap, having them as different shapes. Repeated color, for example, in this example is really quite effective. Some of the squares are tinted to that pink color, some are tinted to the beige, and it adds a visual complexity to the piece. Sometimes overlapping different things to tell a story. So for example, this has the elephant tusks in the background, and it's a story about the heart of darkness. Also, really bold use of light and dark can really make a huge impact in how effective visually a graphic story is. Thinking about balanced or symmetrical or non-symmetrical formats is also helpful when you're trying to decide how to design your story. So I hope you enjoy this assignment and good luck with your graphic stories.